Hey guys, GreenVeil Gaming, and welcome back to part 3 of the Jurassic Park novel canon map tour. And I've just had a Discord message, which we're going to ignore. Right, so anyway, we'll get into this. So, since last time I've done quite a bit. So we're going to start here at the Visit Centre, where since last time I've added this glass rotunda, I guess? With the wall underneath. Now, this was originally going to be iron bars, but it looked, well, crap. So I thought, lose walls, but apparently it was barred. Well, I don't think it actually was in the novel, but the Safari Lodge was, so I thought we may as well do it with here as well, because it serves the same purpose. And we have one other thing to show in the Visitor Centre, because I still haven't finished the inside of it, I haven't really started on it, but I have done this bit. If we go down here, this was here last time, but this was not. So this is the garage. Well, the Visitor Centre garage, so this is where the tour cars come. We've only got one here, so I'm not building an elaborate system back there. So drive that out, you go on your tour, and we have here the two staff jeeps, which is the one that Nedry used, and the one where Muldoon kept his, put his rocket launcher, which Nedry accidentally nicked for anyone who hasn't read the books. Right, onward, so expanded the forests a lot. They're a lot bigger than last time. But that's not the important thing. First, we're going to get onto the Safari Lodge, because I've fully finished it now, for the most part. So here we have we had this here last time, but now we've got the reception area, so this is where you go, yes, I want my keys for my room, I want to stay, and this is where you sit while you're waiting. If you don't want to sit over there, that is. And I'm pretty sure I showed off the rooms last time, but if not, here's what they look like. The cats, when you're in survival and you run around this map, there's a lot of ocelots. You can't help not taming one or two of them every once in a while, and I'm stuck. Right. The jungle has been expanded a lot. So it's only when you have the jungle and you walk that you realise quite how big this map is. But I'll show that in time. Now, I showed this off last time, but it wasn't encased within the trees last time. So this is another look at the maintenance shed. Even though it looks massive to be a shed. It's still pretty much the same as last time. And considering it's daytime, all the lights are off, except that one which is underneath the tree leaf. I mean, a little bit of lag, right? Into the air. So we'll go see Hammond's house. Oh yeah, here's the goats. With actual Jurassic goats. Which is always a nice thing to see, right? We'll actually walk. Oh, first, this is the bamboo. Now, if anyone doesn't know anything about Minecraft, you'll know that you can't put sugar canes anywhere other than next to water. So how was I going to grow these? Essentially what I did is there's everywhere you see a wheat block, there's water underneath it. And that's how we got the sugarcane. So it creates this weird effect. It's not the most convincing ever, but it's the closest we could get, so I had to roll with it. And the raptor pen, we can now... There's the raptor. There's meant to be 8, but as I said, they crashed the game. So there's only one. And it just killed a cat. But now we've got a path around here. We can actually go in here now. So here's the entrance. This is smaller than the other paddock entrances, which we'll get onto in a minute, but you can come in here if you're a member of staff, and you can be sacrificed to the raptor. Very nice. And through here is Hammond's house. Hammond's bungalow, I should say. Now, this isn't entirely finished, but yeah, it's the nice quartz, dark wood mix. Got his table here, where he eats his ice cream and he has the conversation with Dr. Wu, and the rest of it's unfinished because Hammond hasn't moved in yet. And because I was too lazy and I was busy building other things. So, yeah, moving on. So we've got this little hill here that wasn't there last time, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. We'll go down that road in a minute, but we'll go down this one first. This is where the tour begins. Now, this is a placeholder here. The actual gate's going to look a bit different now. There's no actual mention in the books of there being a gate like there is in the film, but this there's no mention of the one not being one there. Just one moment that going through some side cads, the next minute we're seeing the first dinosaur. I thought may as well include it. It's so iconic. It's unfair not to have it in there. Right, so imagine we were in the tour. We'll move along here. This is the first paddock. This is the Hypsilophodon paddock. Very much work in progress. The fences aren't completely done. This is enormous. But I'll showcase this now. This is the waterfall where Grant and the kids flew over, and they nearly end up in the T-Rex's mouth because the T-Rex is down here. And then they hide behind the waterfall, and the T-Rex tries to eat them. For anyone who thinks that sounds like a scene from the Lost World film, that's because that's where it came from. That was inspiration. So there's a road up here. This is for the staff to maintain. Now I've got these little river gates here because the problem for me is I was wondering, like, it's in the book with Grant and the kids. They go down the river all the way along to get back to the visit centre, well, until they get to that waterfall. Obviously, the question for me was, if the river's going through different dinosaur enclosures, how do they stop the dinosaurs intermingling? So my guess was that they must have had like a small gate each paddock. So what we've got here is this. I introduced the gates. I can assure you can actually get a boat through here because I've tried, and it's a bit awkward, but you can just about manage it. And here's the gates for the jeeps. So much bigger, more industrial, and I've left these open because only fair you can drive jeeps through these places. Only fair. But yeah, this road here is the road that I said we'd have a look at in a minute. We've got this bridge. It's not the best bridge in the world, but it'll do. I might make alterations later. Now, this road, when it's finished, keep going this way, it'll go to the East Garage. And this road, it keeps going up there, and at one point, I think it curves that way, and it heads off to the East Dock, which is on this coastline here, somewhere. Anyway, we'll move on. So, as you can see, there's a lot more trees to be added, a lot more roads, a lot more everything, basically. And we move on to the Dilophosaur pen. Now, this is the Hypsilophodon paddock. It's Hypsilophodon, so it's technically a Dryosaurus, but that's not in the mod. Well, it is in the mod for anyone who has the new version of Jurassic. This is on Patreon, and I'm not paying for anything. I do not have it, so I'm just going to have to wait. So the Dilophosaur paddock here, which is actually mostly finished, apart from the fact that there's not enough trees. But it's finished in the other respects, and all the fences, and there is an actual Dilophosaur or two in here, somewhere, when I find him. Come on, buddy, we're right. There he is, or she, trying to escape. Well, time to check if these fences work. Don't get any ideas. We're just going to... So this is the gate if it was diagonal. Alright, let's push you back in this way. Go on, go hunt some cats. Give us some entertainment. So, yeah. That sound is terrifying. So, yeah, who knew Dilophosauruses could swim? Very entertaining. I certainly didn't. Look, this little bit... There's meant to be a valley here, so... A little small hill cliff. I think there were 2 Dilophosaurs. I can't find the other one. It may have starved to death. As you can see, the fence here is not finished. Essentially, I built this fence and realised that I hadn't terraformed the ground. So it needs to... So I need to make that taller. And here's the unfinished... This is where the sauropod paddock is the Diplodocus... Not Diplodocus, the Apatosaurus. Probably going to be Brachiosaurus, considering Apatosaurus is not in this mod. The Myosaurs, the Hadrosaur, and Microceratops. This is where they live, and the Compies. The Compies live everywhere, though. So that's where they live. Unfinished. There's not even a fence around it yet. And here's the tour road where... Well, we're not actually there yet. This is the tour road over the things. So imagine that we can... I need to land. I'm showing off something that I'm not even at. Right. Land here. So imagine you... Right, well, I'm going to go all the way back now. I do need to flatten a bit of this mountain, actually, because I need to put the cafe, because it's all apparently on a hill, but this, as we can see, is way too tall. I'm going to fix that. So imagine you're on your Jeep coming up here, you come past the Dryosaurs. Along here, you look down, and you will see, if it's not hiding, you'll be able to see a Dilophosaurus. Imagine this is in a Jeep, okay? Just imagine. Where is the bloody Dilophosaur? Okay, the Dilophosaurus is hiding. Oh, there he is. Or she. So move along, and then this tunnel, when it's done, the aviary will be over there. We're going to build a tunnel here, go all the way through this mountain. I'm going to climb over it, because I can't go through. This mountain is too tall. Jesus. I thought I was being unreasonable when I built this. And hop down here. And this is where the trike paddock is going to be, along with the supposedly Euoplocephalus and a Strachosaurus. Many, many things to be done. I wonder if that T-Rex is still alive. That's pretty much the running gag of how we outro these videos. Go see if we can find the T-Rex. Is he alive? He's not there, that's for certain. Lovely Isla Nublar sunset. The sunset's... and it's raining. Great. The sunsets on this island are phenomenal. There he is. Still alive. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. One day I'm eventually going to make it so you can't stay here anymore, and you'll have to move all the way over in that direction. Doesn't care, just goes back to eating the ocelots. And this is the lagoon, which I've showcased before. And that is pretty much everything. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, like this video, I think I'm probably going to bring one of these out every 1 or 2 weeks from now on. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.